Hello, this is Henry Intelligent Block Machine Manufacturer, and today is July 10th, and we are so lucky to invite our customer who is from Ireland. But the block machine will be invested in Philippines.
Correct.
And this is our customer, and Mr. Ness. How are
Hello.
you, Mr. Ness?
I'm doing good. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, everyone.
And welcome you to come down to our block factory to check your block machine.
Yeah.
And the first question for me to ask you, how did you find out our company advertisement from the net?
Say that again. Your company.
Yeah. How did you get our contactor?
Okay. Yeah. So I think I did a Google search and I found your company. I searched many companies and I got some offers with many companies. And one of this is Henry Black Machine. What I'm looking for a company is something that is reliable. After purchasing the machine, I still want a relationship with the supplier. So I think I've analyzed many companies, right? And I made a conclusion that the Henry Black Machine is with you. This company is a reliable company, and 'cause, after buying this, I still need your assistance in the future. And aside from that, I would like to do more business after I prove to myself that your machine is good.
Okay, thank you so much for your kind and honest feedback on our machine. But I have a question. How did you chart which company is reliable for because in China there are so many suppliers for the block machine. In your own mind, how did you which season or how did you chart which company should be the reliable and is available company for you to work with?
I watched many of your videos on YouTube and Facebook,
Okay.
and I read all the feedback comments from your previous client, and I can see their positive feedback. That's when I decided I made a conclusion that this company, you are a reliable person.
Okay.
You're telling you're telling the right thing. You're honest. That's why I made a conclusion. I will go with this company, Henry Black Machine.
Okay, thank you so much. That means before you place the order, the most important things you worry about is the quality. It's the quality and the service after sale.
Yeah, aside from quality, of course, it's the sincerity of the people that they're real people that I'm talking with, that they're honest. That's those are the two criteria: the quality and the honesty of the people I'm dealing with. Because I'm working out. I'm sending money. I don't want after sending money. I don't find you anywhere. So that's one criteria. Two criteria: people that are reliable and they produce a quality machine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. And you prepared your visa. You prepared your visa for come down to China.
Yeah.
I think it's a long journey and long preparation before you come down to China. And also, it's the first time for you come down to China. How do you feeling when you landing at Beijing International Airport? How do you feeling about China? Because it's the first time for you to come down to China.
Yeah. Before I talk about Beijing or China in general, I'd like to speak about the process of obtaining a visa. So before I can go to a Chinese embassy, I need a letter from you. So I got full support from you. You gave me a letter, and that's what I presented to secure the visa. Otherwise, I won't be able. It's not possible to get a visa, right? So it's a long process, and then finally I get my visa, and then so I have to travel here. I have to be honest that my impression of China in general is different because, well, I'm fed by Western media. The Western media, they always give bad impression about China in general. So that's the impression I had. But when I actually arrived, even while I was still in the air, I can see the landscape. I can see the beauty of China already. And then when I get off the plane, I can see it's a beautiful place. It's a beautiful place. People are, I thought the place is crowded, but it's not. It's. And I was actually surprised when we are around here. I can see very few people. That's not the kind of idea I have. I thought this because we got 1.4 billion people. I thought this place is crowded. I didn't realize that, but now I know. And I think I got two purposes here, right? My one is to visit, inspect this, but the other one is I want to see the country myself, so that I can visit as I can travel together with my family.
Yeah.
Now I can
Safe enough.
say it's safe enough to travel with my family. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. I think now you get the real visitor come down to China, so it can give you the real feeling,
Yeah.
not the different the feedback or different how to say the comments by the media or by the newspaper. Yeah.
I know it firsthand. I'm here already, so whatever they say, I know what it is. So I don't have to believe them now.
Okay. Okay. So I checked your flight tickets. The journey trip is actually speaking is very hard, but I'm so happy and pleased when I received your message. You successfully landed at the Beijing International Airport. So what do you want to say to others customers who want to pay a visit to our factory? And you can tell them whether it's hard or easy things because you try to transfer from the Beijing International Airport to the Beijing 9, the railway station.
Well, it's convenient. I mean, if you can read,
It's easy.
if you can read signs, no problem. Even if uh, um, there's always help. If you want some direction, there's always someone there. I suggest that you look for young people because they're better with English, but they're all willing to help. If you're looking for direction, but it's easy. You just read the sign. I made many transfers. I started from the airport, went to Beijing South terminal, then I transferred to Q-Fu before I finally met you to Q-Fu. But you actually didn't have to meet me there. I'll be in the Linyi terminal, no problem. Yeah, I would encourage everyone. And aside from that, there was a warm welcome. It was really, the food is fantastic. I was always full. There was a warm welcome from you, and I appreciate that.
Okay, it's our pleasure.
Yeah.
So today you come down to our factory and check your block machine now. Yeah, how do you feel the manufacture and the fabrication? And it's like the welder technology and like the parts and electric motor, like the controller box, electric motor, everything. How do you feel the quality?
Yeah, I inspect everything. So the quality of the way it produces top notch for me, it's a good quality. I don't see anything wrong. Yeah, I'm very satisfied. I'm happy. No complaint whatsoever. Yeah,
And also,
right. I'm looking forward to use it. Hopefully, it will last long and it won't give it much problem. But I know that will happen. Even the best machine, even a Mercedes machine, or even a BMW will give you trouble at some time. That's why I want to maintain a very good relationship between the two of us, because in the future I will still be calling you. Look, I have a problem with my pump. What will I do?
Yeah.
I hope that's one of my criteria that you will be there to support me. And the after sale is very important.
yeah, as about the service, it's our life. We treat the service after sale to be our life, our company.
Very good.
So that means in case any times you need any support, or in case the machine get some issues, you just leave a message to and we will supply our customer 24 hours online service. And also anyway, any issues we will provide you the timely the service. Yeah. And also at the same time, so we will package enough spare parts in case like the sensors or some wiring parts. We will supply you with together with the package. In case you do the machine maintenance by yourself, and after sometimes management, you will understand how the machine works, how the machine maintenance. So you can do it by yourself. I think it's better. It's better. And yeah.
As I said earlier, it's a long-lasting relationship. I read some of the comments from your YouTube. They said there are some customers that are complaining. They bought a machine from other manufacturer, but after buying it, that's it. They said goodbye. They can't contact them anymore. No. Yeah.
Yes, this in fact is a fact. It's a truth.
Yeah.
Some customer who bought some machine from other company. Actually, I don't know why. I cannot understand why those people don't supply the service. Maybe they think it's a trouble. It will be waste of time of the how to say the guy or maybe the workmates. Their team worker will maybe cost some time to do the service. But in our mind, we think the service is a number one. And number one, we will try our best to supply it. and many customers to bought the block machine from other suppliers, and finally they cannot get the service.
Yeah.
Just want to ask some question, but they cannot get the contractor.
Yeah.
Finally, come to us. But anyway, we can try our best to give the favor to those buyers.
That's true. Yeah. Basically, that's it really. Yeah, and I must admit, you are not the cheapest in the market, right?
Yeah, right.
But my decision, that's not the criteria in purchasing a machine.
Yeah.
You know, cheapest is not always the best. You have to check the people you are dealing with. It's aside from machine, it has to be the people also. Cheapest doesn't necessarily mean they're the best. You're not the cheapest, but for me, you're the best for now.
Yeah, right. Right.
Yeah.
So the last question. So I asked too many questions. The last question is and I hope the block machine, our block machine can support your business of the block production, and you will catch more customer. But in the future, if you plan to expand your business for the block machine, would you like to place more order from our company?
Really, my intention is really to expand the company, right? Aside from, I have to produce quality blocks first, prove it to my customer that I am that my machine is producing quality blocks, right? So I will expand my market, and aside from that, because I got many contacts in the Philippines who does the same business with me.
Yeah.
So if they know that I'm producing quality blocks, they will in my projection they will start asking, where did you buy that machine from? I'm not going to tell them. I'm not going to send them directly to you.
Yeah.
I'll tell them, buy the machine from me. We will produce. I'll give it to you. Yeah.
Thank you for your valuable time for interview, and thank you again. And hopefully you can enjoy your times, within the remaining time in China. And welcome you to visit China, visit our company next time with your family, with your wife and your kids. And thank you so much,
Thank you
Mr.
very
Case.
much. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, okay.